and just wing it. I'd like to welcome you to my son, Chiron. Make your presence known.
Hello, everybody. My name's it's not Chiron, it's Kyle.
Yes, his name.
Welcome to our first official podcast.
Yes.
Hi.
And I thought it would be a good podcast to discuss Ghost Nights, Dorset Paranormal, which my darling son
Am I darling? That's it.
came up with the idea. And we have done a few hunts, and we've had some response. But this little chat is about what got you into Ghost Nights Dorset. Tell me of your experiences.
So, when I was about 3, living with my mother and some other people, I'm not going to mention names, this is just based on Ghost Nights, and at the age of 3, I sat bolt up straight, as in, I bolt up straight and said to my mum how my great-granddad broke his neck, and since then, I've been, it didn't start officially doing it until I was 16, when I was living in the New Forest before I moved back to town, and since then, when we hit pre-COVID 2019, we started the channel in town, but then we went on. It was cut short for about 2 years, not 2 years. Was it 2 years?
Yeah, probably about 2 years.
2 years, but we didn't officially start doing it properly till last year.
So now I would like you to tell the viewers about your experiences you had as a young child. What was the first experience you ever had? What was the first thing you saw when you were staying with your cousins?
Which ones? I've got loads of cousins.
My nephew and niece.
I wasn't staying with them.
You said you were with Isaac and you saw a person in a green cloak or something?
Sure, yeah, that's right, yeah. I don't name drop, but I was with my cousins. You could already name drop. But I was with my cousins, and basically, I didn't say anything at the time. They used to stay over a lot, and I saw stuff that was there when they were about. But I didn't actually tell them, because they didn't believe in it, and I never did. And then it just got more interesting as the days went on, really. But the weird stuff really started happening when I was living in the New Forest. That's when it really started kicking off. We both had our personal experiences there. Basically, I saw a black silhouette run across, not black horror, a white translucent figure running so fast. We actually ran out with a hammer because we generally thought it was a person, but actually it wasn't. And then the owners came out and said, "What the hell is going on?" But then we explained, "Oh, there was nothing there. It was just a dog." We had to lie to him, of course. But yeah, that was when it all started off. Then I had this constant knocking and tapping on the fence in the back garden. And then I had a reading a while back, and that's when they said the corner in that house was when a wheelchair was left there and someone died there apparently, which is kind of creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
But that's what got me interested. Then when I eventually moved back to town after I moved into where I live now, that's when we took off.
And the story about the picture that fell off the wall. New Forest. We were both upstairs and we had this massive crash.
Oh yeah, so me and Kay, me and the lovely lady behind the camera, Kay, is enjoying herself there right now, and basically we were both upstairs and we had this massive crash and the canvas fell off the wall, and they fell off the wall. I've said that twice now. Then the radiator came off the wall.
The radiator came off the wall as well because it hit it with such a hard thud. And literally all we were doing was upstairs and Kyle was on his Xbox. There's no explanation for it. None of us was moving around. My ex-husband, his dad, was on a late shift and it was just us two there. There was no animals, no pets. And where their house was situated...
was in the New Forest where a lot of witchcraft and black magic happened.
And their neighbours were never really there, were they?
No.
So that was really bizarre.
Yeah, it gradually got worse. I started seeing stuff in the bedroom. I actually got attacked a few times. Actually, I physically grabbed at my feet and grabbed for my shirt. I didn't get any bruising. It was just them letting you, oh, I'm here, hello. Because I've got that unfortunate. I'm going to say this now, and I don't care what anyone says. I've got the unfortunate gift. I was brought up in a spiritualist family, so when stuff happens, I can feel it, and I can see stuff that's not really there, and I've got a bit of psychic in me. I'm still learning about it because it's one of those things that you need to learn a lot. But it's the unfortunate gift to have from my grandparents. But it's a good gift.
Yeah, because your grandmother, was it your great grandmother or
Yeah,
your grandmother? Your
great
great,
auntie Georgina.
no, not Auntie Georgina. The picture that your dad's got in the
Oh,
picture frame,
his nan.
his nan. So that's your great grandmother.
Yeah, she's clairvoyant and medium, and that's where that gift is carried on to me
Yeah.
through my grandparents and now on to me. And it's only started. I've only started using it a lot more recently than I was a couple of years ago.
So yeah, that's why Ghost Nights Dorset Paranormal came about, because of our experiences that we've had over the years. Carl's had a few more than me. I had a lot
And
more.
they keep happening to this day. Like
Yeah.
one of the dangers of doing this type of work is stuff will come home with you, but we always make sure we say the Lord. We always pray about it afterwards, but that's not always the case. They like to attach to you and just go, "I'm going to live with you for a few days," and then go home. But it's nothing major. I hadn't any serious stuff happen yet, so I'm taking my socks off to apologise. And but yeah,
Yeah, this is the first postcard. You've got a towel in the background, a cardigan hang off a mirror. So yeah, we haven't got a nice backdrop or anything.
I haven't got a studio.
We haven't got a studio. I could have probably plonked him on the bed and he could have had the mushrooms as a background.
But it's still not us.
But it's still not a backdrop because we don't have a studio. Most of it is done in my bedroom.
All out and about.
Or out and about.
So I can't do any of this at home because my dad's very... I love my dad to bits, but he's very funny and very... He calls it dabbling, but we're not dabbling. We're just doing it out of curiosity and as a hobby, really.
Well, and due to experiences
Yeah.
as well. Sorry about the motorbike. I'm quite close to a main road. So tell me about the first piece of equipment that you got.
That would have been... Oh, no, that's actually a good question. I think it was the camera, wasn't it? Or was it the EMF? Do you want to stop it a second?
He's thinking. We're back.
Okay, so the first piece of equipment actually was this thing here, which picks up electric-magnetic fields. So, for example, if you put this near electronics, it's going to go up. But if you go to like an object that's got some sort of energy, it goes up earlier on. Earlier on today, we had somebody bring it up to that colour there.
Orange,
red. Which is almost 10 electromagnetic fields. The short version is EMF, but I use the longer version because that's how a lot of investigators see it. Second bit of equipment is in my bag. I'm not going to get it out because I've got too much. Is an EVP, which is electronic voice phenomenon. It's a little thing you can record with, and it picks up very faint backgrounds and stuff like that. But then we got bigger and bought ourselves our very first official night vision camera. These things are not cheap. These are like, I'm not going to say the price because it doesn't matter how much it costs, but these are not cheap. This one's the cheaper version, right? And then this is the more expensive version, which is what we use now, because you can attach a mic to that, and that picks up background noise, and you can have it as you can adjust it so you can have the bio thing so you can pick up background, or you can have central. You can change the settings somehow. I'm still working that out. But yeah, that's the main things of equipment we use. Because it's just when you investigate, I just want to say you don't have to splash out to loads of expensive equipment. You can literally start small. Like we've seen plenty of programs, excuse me, which all you need is a torch, a camera, EVP and EMF. That's all you need.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even need that.
No, you just need your phones. But the thing is, right, as phones are... Where's my phone? There it is. As phones are much more caught up now. I'll make sure there's nothing on there before I show it. I'd recommend getting these apps here. A lot of people are skeptical about it, but I'd recommend these apps here, which is much better than using... Which is the Ghost Tube series. Necrophonic we got. That was our first official ghost app before we got...
That was our first official ghost app. Yeah,
then we discovered Ghost Tube, thanks to Amy Script. She's an amazing content creator. And we discovered Miracle Box, which we're still skeptical about because that's quite I think. But we've seen Paranormal Nightmare use that as well. But yeah, that's how it all starts. But all you need is your phone or app, and I'd also recommend getting one of these. These things, this is great. This is not an EMF. This is a magnetic field projector. So the sensors are this side and this side. So if something goes near it, it won't work because my phone doesn't attach to it. But if I put this near an electronic or something that's,
Pendulum's going again.
it's moved since we but yeah, this is yeah, I'd recommend one of these. This is great for when you're in the thing.
We've also got dowsing rods.
Which we're still trying to learn those.
We're still trying to work them out. Another thing that is absolutely brilliant, you got to get them out.
I will do. Yeah, got one of these. Bright light coming incoming. Don't look straight into it. We don't use this as much. We use this in like dark areas like Knowlton Church. We use this because of the bright light of the LED. But the cat balls are here. These are
absolutely brilliant.
Sorry, let's not use that one. That one's running out of battery. Stop that. This here, right? Something doesn't like us. This here, right? If we don't touch it, well, it's going to stop flashing in a minute. Don't look directly at it if you've got epilepsy. But if something
touches it or gets near it,
that was me triggering it.
Yeah, it goes off. It's actually a toy that you can give to cats, but Amy's crypt was someone we saw it in as well.
But it's in the back when they start to chuck themselves at me again.
And we've had some really good responses with using the cat balls. We have other things like bells as well.
One of these you only use these. This is a thermometer which you use to test temperature, but this one's a radiation one which you're not supposed to put on the skin. This one we use for we haven't had any minus temperatures yet, which is a thing we want to get. This is another thing I bought. This picks up sound levels, but you need to be in a dead quiet zone, a dead quiet building, like an empty building or something, to make this work.
Yeah. Because
this doesn't actually work in a standard house because of the house noises. But what I really want to get at is what I'm trying to find it. You don't want that, don't you? That's me rattling the bells.
Yeah, we got bells as another way of maybe getting them to
trigger object is what they're called.
Yeah, trigger object. You can do that with a torch as well. That works. But what we're really after is one of the actual music boxes or the teddy bears.
They're not cheap, but it's something we're going to get in the future. I'm really trying to find something. Do you want to stop the video a second?
It's recording. This was the most latest purchase until we'll tell you about the other one in a minute. And this is a REM pod, and he shall explain.
I can't turn it on because it's going to make you know what? So if something walks past this, guess what happens? So this REM pod, we hadn't had a chance to use this yet. It needs to be in another very secluded location. But this is motion censored, and these aren't cheap either. But basically, if something walks past this little black circle here, it basically will cause anything like wind. Wind can even cause this, but a lot of time we haven't had that yet. We want to try and use this in indoor locations.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
But trying to get into this is difficult. But I recommend getting one of these when you can afford it, because never splash out loads of equipment. This is just a last resort thing, because we wanted to get one of these for a while. We have two now. The other one's owned by another investigator. But basically, yeah, this is a REM pod, and this is motion sensor. If something walks past it, like I demonstrated, it causes the thing to go off, and you know, it scares you. Basically, it's unexpected loud sounds.
Yeah, especially if it's in a separate room from you.
Yeah.
Or it's at the bottom of the stairs and you're busy. Yeah, it's going to break everything before the night's out.
The battery just came out.
Yeah.
You want to stop recording again? Sorry.
The most recent thing that we got...
Literally 2 days ago.
2 days ago, because we've heard about these before and we thought we'd just see if it would actually work. And we were quite surprised on how good it does work. Would you like to explain what it does?
Okay, this is a dowsing board. It's similar to, it's not moving. It's similar to dowsing rods, except this is much more realistic. Because of this, we ask a question. Like, let's try and ask a question now, shall we?
Yeah.
So it says, is anyone here with us right now? Yes or no? Watch the magnet. Rephrase. So rephrase means we need to ask the question again. Is anyone here with us tonight? Yes or no? Not at the moment, because we've probably disturbed them enough. But basically, when it lands on this, it's like it's like the thing that we don't use, which I'll mention in a minute. But yeah, these are really great. But yeah, there's no one with us at the moment because we haven't really done much of it recently. We did it a little while ago, but yeah, it's a dowsing thing, and it's really good. And this magnet is like look how strong it is. You have to like really. And when it shakes like crazy, Kay's noticed this. That means it's active.
Yeah, I've noticed it. If you ask a question and it says yes, and if you don't like respond, it just keeps shaking and shaking and shaking until you actually do respond. Is that saying yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that active at the moment, but it's a new toy. We also have dowsing rods, which Kay has somewhere in her stockpile somewhere.
Yeah, what we do have, which we haven't used yet, is a Ouija board.
Oh yeah, okay. This is something we've all agreed on. You haven't got it with you, have you?
Yeah, it's beside the bed.
Right. This is not for usage at all. Like, I'm going to get it out, but we will never use these. Because I get bad energy just reading this. So this here is a Ouija board, also a talking board, or anything
Spirit
really.
board.
So basically, the planchette, which is in there, which I'm not going to touch.
Which is not in there, it's up there away from it.
Yeah. You hold the planchette down here. This is the most dangerous way to communicate with anything on the other side. But you put the planchette in the middle, and you have to spell names out.
Will you ask questions?
Ask questions like you do with that, but this is much more dangerous than that.
Yeah, and it will spell names out.
And if it spells like a name of like something bad or like a demon or something or someone you know, do not be fooled by it, because a lot of bad entities disguise themselves as somebody you know, so they can trick you and they come out of the board, and they torment your life for a long time. Never use one of these. I wouldn't recommend it because it's very dangerous. Kay only got it because she likes the decoration, and I must admit it is lovely.
It's because I like Anne Stokes. She's awesome.
Yeah.
It's Anne Stokes artwork. As you know, I've got tarot cards on Anne Stokes.
Yeah, no, never use one of these. I would never recommend it. If you want to, that it's your choice, but I would never ever recommend it because it's too dangerous and too risky.
I wouldn't use it.
Like when let's just add some reports onto this. When Kay had this, a certain part of the room, when her room was different the way around, she likes doing that. Basically, she moved. Had stuff was going on in the exact corner where this was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And was the planchette in the box at the time?
Don't think it is in the box with it.
No, I mean, was it in the box when it was in that corner?
Yeah, it might have been.
So yeah, I wouldn't recommend these. It's too dangerous. A lot of investigators use it, but we don't. It's mainly for decoration.
Yeah.
And
So we do have tarot cards as well, but we don't tend to use them either. Again, that is sort of for decoration, or it's for me to just kind of play around with.
I just want to add to these. These here are our business cards. That's actually supposed to be like that. We got these made last year because we go to a lot of public places, and as you can see, it says is that upside down? No. It says that, and this side it says our contact details. It's all over on our YouTube, but if you want to check us out, it's all on there for you.
We need to actually get some. We're going to get some different ones done.
Yeah. We're going to try and invest in some more like this kind of stuff eventually. This is our first t-shirt we ever made, by the way.
Yeah.
First merch we made, but we got much better merch, which is somewhere. But
my purple one's in my wardrobe, so I'm not going to get that out now.
No, but yeah, we're trying to invest in merch, but that is. We all good now?
Yeah, I think that's basically it.
So yeah, thanks for watching this podcast. This is our first actual official podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a bell, and check out our Facebook, our Instagram. And we're trying to get more social platforms at the moment, but I recommend checking out YouTube. And if you want to find us through Facebook, you can. It's all in the description and the things. We do have a Ko-fi, but you haven't got to do anything with that. That's still in the pipes. But if you want to help us out and put a little something towards that, you can, but no pressure. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.